Thank you for joining me here again at Lulu's Toy Review. And if you're brand new joining in, thank you so much. I am so glad you are here. Today we are opening this Sparkle Girlz playset. It's the Floral Fairy Garden playset, and I got this for a grand total of $9 at Walmart, which is a great price point for this playset. Similar sets that are Barbie brand are at least $20 to $30. I really like this playset, the way it looks, and I plan on using it for pictures. The doll also looked really cute. I've never opened Sparkle Girlz, but I've always been curious because they have great price points, so I figured why not pick this up and we can take a look together and see what they're like. So let's get started. So before we go ahead and open this, let's take a quick look at the packaging. You can see that the playset is really detailed, and there's a beautiful back card in the packaging as well. It says there are hanging accessories, color changing flowers, and the doll itself is just so pretty. It does look like the wing is sort of blocking her face, unfortunately. If we look at the back of the packaging, we can see that the bird clicks into place on the accessories. The birdhouse door actually opens, and there are movable steps. We also have flowers that change colors with warm water. So let's go ahead and get this open. Alright guys, so here we have everything that was in the packaging. So let's take a look at all the pieces. So first we have these flowers, and there are 3 in total. So we have a daisy, it looks like, and I'm not going to pretend that I know what type of flower this is. And then of course we have a beautiful rose. And all of the flowers are purple now, but they will change color in warm water. Then we have this hanging piece for our little bird. And we also have the little birdie. So he isn't looking too great with his face there. It looks like they printed the eyes lopsided. And you can also see where the mold crease is along the front of him, which isn't too attractive, but I guess from far away you wouldn't really tell. Oh, it looks like there's even maybe a little crack or paint on the back of him. So I've definitely seen better pets, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and see if he fits on his little perch. Yep, so there he is on his little perch. Then we also have a little spade for our fairy to do her gardening. So we also have this yellow watering can with a flower on it. The only thing I'm noticing is that it looks like it is 2 halves, so I'm hoping that it doesn't actually leak water. Guess we'll find out when we go to water our flowers. We also have this hanging plant, and this one doesn't have a nodule for your bird, but you may be able to sit him in there anyway. And here is our elevated flower bed. I really like the detail here with the hearts. It's really pretty. And there's a wooden flower bed here with the Sparkle Girlz logo and some flowers. And our flowers can actually stick in these holes. The only thing I am noticing is that there's only 3 flowers that they give you, but there are 5 holes. So I'm not sure what that's about. Next up we have this adorable little birdhouse, and I thought I had broken the door when I was taking this out of the package, but I was able to secure it back on, and your bird can also go right in there, and the door opens and closes. And then we also have these little leaves where you can perch your bird. Then of course we have our vine. So you can see how detailed this is. So it's not painted with too many colors, but they at least did paint some of the flowers yellow. And there are also some movable leaves on here. So there's one on each side, and those can be a perch for your bird as well. And here's another sign with the Sparkle Girlz logo. And then here we have this little wooden bridge at the bottom, which is super pretty. And last but certainly not least is our doll. So let's check her out. So first off, I just want to check and make sure she's not losing any hair, because sometimes with these dolls that are less expensive, their hair is not rooted well and can fall out, but I don't see that that's happening here. And it looks like her rooting is pretty solid, so I don't see any huge blind spots. Her hair is sort of a sandy blonde color, and she has these two cute buns on the top and some bangs in the front. She has quite a pretty face, so I love her blue eyes and her eyebrows. And she has some pink lips as well. She does have these plastic fairy wings with glitter, which are really pretty. And I think they're attached to her outfit. Yep, so it looks like they are glued or sewed onto her outfit, so they are not removable. Her outfit itself is really pretty, so it's a green satin top with some hearts and vines on it. And then we have this flower in the center. I do see a little bit of a strand of thread there, but we can cut that off. And the center of the flower is metallic. Then she has this adorable satin tutu on, and it does have glitter detail with some sequins, and there is some lace over it as well. So if we look at her feet, to be honest, they're a little bit strange looking. So she has on these lacy, like fairy slippers on, but for some reason they look like they're on the wrong feet. So I'm not sure if that's actually the case or if her feet are just sliding out of them maybe. Yeah, I think these may be on the wrong feet. So and I did not put them on, they came on, but let's see what they look like if we change them. Also, her feet in general are just kind of strange, so they're really, really tiny. And they're almost angled upward, which is definitely not how you would usually have your feet. So guys, as I was going to switch the shoes on the feet, I noticed what the problem is, and it's that they're both left shoes. So as you can see, it would make more sense for this part to be on the outside to hold the shoe on rather than it being open on the outside. But you can't do that with both feet because they're the exact same shoe. So that's probably where some of the cost cutting comes in, because instead of making a left and right shoe, they just make two left ones. But all in all, I think she's a pretty doll. And though there are some quality issues, I think that she definitely will do, especially for the price of $9 for all of this. So let's go ahead and get this set up, and then maybe we can color change our flowers. So I've added a few more creatures to our garden just to make it a little more lively. And let's go ahead and see if we can color change these flowers. So I am going to fill up our water can. Yeah, they kind of change. Let's try it again. So they do change a little bit with the water. I'm gonna go ahead and give one a dip here. So they do change a little bit, just not quite as much as I was expecting. And I am using quite hot water, so not a total disappointment, but I did think that the color change would be a little bit better. So guys, that concludes our opening of the Sparkle Girlz Floral Fairy Playset. And what are my thoughts? Well, I think this is still a really great toy for $9. So even though there were some quality issues, such as the wonky face on the bird, the feet, which are probably the worst issue for me personally, and the lack of color change on the flowers. I think those things can be overlooked, especially when you consider the price. So if you're looking for a fun playset on a budget for a child, or if you're like me and want to use it for photos, I think this is a great deal. But what did you guys think? Let me know by contacting me on my Instagram. It's at Lulu's Toy Review. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe or follow if you feel inclined, and have a great day. Bye.